Hey, everybody. Guess what happened today? Well, it was my day off, so suffice to say, not a whole lot. I mean, early in the day, I had a nice chat with my mom and our family friend about family matters. Afterwards, we had a delicious beef burrito breakfast. Really enjoyed that. After that, I started to go and listen to a podcast of the one on Jesse Michaels, where he is talking about those supposed structures underneath the pyramids with a um, professional archaeologist who's also open-minded, but they both agreed that that's probably not legit, or if it is legit, it's not as insane as like the renderings you see online would have you believe. Well, anyways, after listening to this, I got bored and decided to play on my PlayStation 3. Normally I go on my PS4, but my PS4 would always boot up in safe mode, which is a mode where you have no access to any features on the console. It's basically saying, yo, your system's gonna die, do something about it. And basically what it wanted me to do was to download a update file on the PlayStation website and through USB thumbstick, and then pop it into the device so it could be updated. And there's a very particular process how that's done. But before I could do that, I suspected that the hard drive was also quite dated, and maybe was starting to fall apart as well. Like, your console just doesn't do that for no reason. There has to be a reason for it. And so I looked online, why does my console boot up in safe mode? And everyone agreed it's because the hard HDD is busted. So I ordered one on Amazon last night. Came in the mail. I got a 1 terabyte one. And then I replaced the old one with the new one. But there was a problem when I turned it on. The device went back into safe mode again. So I was like, okay, what do I do? Because every time I turn it on, it boots into safe mode. I press the X button, it asks me to put the thumbstick in. I try the thumbstick, and it doesn't work. So I don't know what to do. Then it occurs to me, well, I do have Google Gemini, and it has the deep research mode. What if I ask it to do deep research on my very specific problem? So I asked it very specifically what is wrong, and could it do some deep research by scouring the internet through different articles and things. And then it did just that. It gathered all of the data from various verified sources. It presented it all in an essay style format. I took that essay, I copy and pasted it, and put it into 11 Reader, an app that you can download on your phone to have text read back to you in realistic voices. The essay was 30 minutes. I was like, oh, heck no, I ain't reading all that. So I put it at 2x speed, so it was only 15 minutes. Same amount of information, but faster. And what I found out was that apparently there's two update files that have the same exact name on the PlayStation website. I forget the name of the file. I think something.pup. But basically, one is like 400 megabytes or 40 megabytes, something like that. No, 40 megabytes, 47, yeah. And then another one's a whole gigabyte. And you need to download the gigabyte one if you want your device to run again. I checked my USB thumbstick. It was the megabyte version. So I deleted that off. I put the 1 GB update file onto the thumbstick. I plugged it into the system. I clicked the confirm update button and it worked. And boy, what a relief, because I was worried that my system was bricked. So that was good. But now all of the data that was on it was completely nuked. So there's no more of the games that I was playing on it anymore. But it's no big deal, because the game that I was playing on it, I just started, and all the others I hadn't touched in a really long time. So the fact that, like, I lost, yeah, it still sucks that I lost that progress. But, I mean, I also have PlayStation Plus, so if I re-downloaded those games and connected my cloud save, I'm sure my data would be able to be transferred and I'd be perfectly fine. So it's not that big of a deal. So, yeah, it's basically my device got a good factory reset boot. I mean, the cool thing, though, is that it runs faster now, so that's nice. Yeah. But, here's a funny story about today. I was supposed to do various chores around the house, and then I spent a long time mulling them over. I was writing them down in my journal, and I even asked our family friend if she could assist me with being an accountability partner to make sure I get my things done. But here's the funny thing how my mind works. I don't really like people telling me what to do. I just like doing the thing myself. Like, what I know I need to do, I do. But I wanted to try this accountability partner thing because when it comes to household chores, unless they're the first thing I do in the morning and I just get them out of the way, and I get into a flow state, if I spent the first 3 hours of the day just entertaining myself with video games and whatnot, my phone, then I just stick to that. And then when I try to transition to more productive work, it's like trying to move a giant boulder out of the way. It feels impossible. And so I am very stubborn when I'm trying to shift my gears to being more productive. It's like I don't want to do it. It's like, no, I'm in entertainment mode. I'm not in productivity mode. I just want to be entertained all day. And that's a problem, because things need to get done. You need to take care of yourself, because if you don't, no one else will. And I didn't. I did end up doing pretty much most of the things I said I wanted to do. I wanted to do my laundry because all my clothes was dirty. I wanted to clean the pool vacuum because the pool vacuum needs to get cleaned so the filter can suck up dirt in the pool. I wanted to do the dishes, and then I wanted to clean our coffee machine. And I wrote all these down. I said I was going to do them, and I asked my family friend, be my accountability partner, and I did all this. But guess what? I mean, I did them, but it was like pulling teeth out. I was did not want to. And it took me the whole day to do those 4 things, which realistically should have just taken 2 hours to do. And what should have been a short blip of time out of my day took the whole day, because I thought it was the weight of the world. It was just weird. Something that wouldn't have taken me 6 hours to worry about. And the thing is, during those 6 hours, I basically just interspersed it with going on my phone and watching various videos that interest me. A guy was talking about the Angry Birds movie and how like kids films all have this radicalized message of like it's okay to be different, um especially if your difference is something that benefits everyone else for their own gain. And he felt like that's like a play out message, and there's just so much more you could say in a film other than that. That was pretty interesting. um a guy talking about onboard alien encounters, Preston Dennett, one of his more recent videos. I watched that. Things that just capture my interest, and I find them fun and all, but it's like I was doing whatever I could to avoid working. And our family friend was getting upset with me because I wasn't doing the dishes, because around the time when I was trying to fix the PlayStation 4 console, because the HDD didn't arrive until around like 6, and that was when like dinner was being prepared. Our family friend was asking me, "Hey, could you do the dishes?" But I was getting so into trying to repair my PlayStation 4 that I just was more interested in doing that. And she got really upset with me because she said, "You know what? You're all talk and no action." And I mean, I can be action. It's just I like to overthink before I get started, and that's a big problem. And that's something I acknowledge about myself. And I just need to say I'm doing this, this, and this, and I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to get straight into it, and then I do it. That's what I need to do, because this whole me entertaining myself first thing isn't working out. It's a detriment to me moving forward with my skill set, because I didn't get any of my own personal projects done today. No alien abduction video today. No comic dub production done, which, to be honest, the comic dub is practically done. I just need to put credits in, and then it's ready to go. Yeah. Well, anyways, I have to be at work tomorrow I get to be at work tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Time is currently 11:23, so I better get going to bed. Thanks for listening. Have yourself a great day.